It's almost Halloween, it's spooky season, so why don't we do one more super scary accounting term? Now, this is the fifth of five, but maybe I'll come up with more after I have some lunch, but maybe we'll get to that. But again, don't want to spook you too much. But this one here is ghost employees. Now, if you watched my prior 4 days of scary accounting terms, you may be able to piece together what a ghost employee is because it follows the same logic terminology as, again, those other 4 days. A ghost employee is when a company actually has payroll expense going to someone who really isn't there. So, for example, let's say you and I create a business right here, right now, and we're the only two employees. So, if we look at our payroll records, it should be just me and you. But let's say you go, Trey, you're such a good accountant. I trust you to do all the finances yourself. I'm not going to check your work. Okay. If I'm feeling pretty scrupulous, what I could do is create a third employee. I'm going to name him Yurt. It's just Trey, but backwards, so it's my alter ego. So Yurt is the third employee. Obviously, there is no third employee. It's just you and I. But I can create a fake third employee who just happens to work 40 hours a week, who just happens to have the same bank account information that gets direct deposited to. And there you go. That's the ghost employee. Now, a more likely realistic example of a ghost employee would be like an ex-employee. So again, let's go back to our company, and to make it easier, maybe it's not just us two. Maybe we have like 20 employees, but one of them gets let go, gets fired or whatever, but we accidentally just leave them on payroll. And well, it happens more than you think it should. And that very well could happen, and that's a ghost employee. Someone's still getting paid while they're not actually physically at the company. Now, another example that kind of hopefully illustrates a ghost employee is from the movie Office Space from the late 90s. If you've never seen it, I'm sorry, it's hilarious. There's a character in it named Milton, and he usually goes, I really need to have my stapler. Again, great movie. But again, Milton in this case is actually a ghost employee. Because, see, if I remember the plot correctly, he was supposed to be let go years ago. He still shows up but doesn't really do any work, but he still gets paid. So he's still getting paid for someone who's not really doing any work. Now, since Milton does show up, it's not the perfect textbook definition of a ghost employee, but if he was still being paid and he was let go and he doesn't show up to work, there we go. That's a textbook definition.